Hello and welcome back, fantasy cartographers. I apologize for not being around. I had to complete my military duty, but I'm back finally, and I would like to thank you all for your supports through like Instagram and Discord. And let's jump right into the topic of today's video, which is 5 features that you must know if you are using Wonderdraft. Why is that? Because starting with the first one, which is importing your existing maps, if you don't know these features, you lose a lot of time, because I did. That's how I know. And in order to import your existing maps, you need to make sure that your lands are white and seas are black, and you use the same ratio in your canvas. For example, I imported this map and now I have a map of UK coastlines. That's it, just a few clicks. If this was a fantasy map that I drew by hand, or if I were to do a fantasy world map using our existing world, this would save us a lot of time. So all those maps that I made that used real geography, it was all made by hand. It was all just overlaid and spent days on them. So I don't want you to lose that time. One warning related to this: if you're using this feature, you have to make sure that you have the same ratio between the picture that you're importing and the canvas that you're using in the app. For example, if we import the same map, it's not gonna work, I assure you. So that's one warning. So following up with the second feature, learn to add custom assets as soon as you can. There are so many community assets that are superior to the default assets in Wonderdraft. The default library of assets is enough to make basic maps, but if you want to get into more details, it's not enough. You can practice using the default ones if you just need very basic maps, but if you want something a bit more enhanced, please learn to add custom assets and use whichever assets you like from the community. It doesn't have to be mine, but I'm sure it's gonna be mostly better than the default ones. And I can easily prove that to you with a few clicks right now. Let me show you. Here is a map that I made using the default assets. The same map with community assets. Like, these are mine, but the same thing will apply to good quality community assets. It's gonna look nicer. It's gonna look sharper, especially if you wanna make maps on bigger canvases, on bigger scales. How did this one make me lose a lot of time? Because I made my first maps using the default assets. It was good to practice, but after I finished many maps, I realized that they could be much better, so I had to remake them using new assets. Don't lose that time. The next feature is, this was a pain in the bum. For example, let's say you want to make some forests. You're picking up some trees and you start making the map. You start adding here and there, but while you're moving towards the other parts of the map, without noticing, you might reduce the asset size from here by turning the mouse wheel. So you may not notice it if it happens once, right? Because 55, 60, yeah, it's fine. But if it happens more than one time, especially throughout the map, then you suddenly realize you have forests that look like this, and you have forests that look like this, and you're like, wait, when did that happen? It happens, especially with the trees. So I don't want you to have the same problem. And for that, here is the solution. I know it was very obvious. I didn't see it. Don't make fun of me. I didn't know. So here, just on the right tab, symbol scale, if you just press on this lock button, no matter what you do, no matter how much you turn this wheel, it's gonna remain the same. It will not change the size. So here's another feature that can help you avoid losing time because of silly mistakes. So let's move. The feature number 4. This was also a lot of pain for me, because why? When I was making my first commissions, and especially when people needed political maps, I was copying the map, creating a new map, and anytime I receive a revision, I was doing it 2 times on both maps, because I had one original map and one political map. I didn't know that if you can click on this icon, it literally turns off the whole layer. Look, that's it. I can even do this with symbols. Here you go. The whole symbols are gone. I can do it with even lens. This was another feature that made me lose a lot of time. So I don't want you to have the same problem, especially with political maps. And number 5, the feature that I want you to know. This is also crazy. Look, in fact, let me show you an example where I lost time for the first time because of not knowing this feature here on this map. Here, guys, I made this map for the first mapping together challenge. This part on the map and this part is made again by hand. It's not copied. I didn't know that you could copy the lens. I did not know that you could copy the symbols. So I just had to overlay and remake it by hand. Instead, what we can do is if we want to copy the land, we can just go to the land section here, go all the way down, right here, choose any area that we like, finish it, copy it, paste it, and here you go. You have that land again. And for the symbols, you can just go here, come here to choose. We can filter whatever we like to copy or not. Hold shift, click one time, and it is copied. Took me 5 seconds instead of 20 minutes. And imagine if it was a very big one. One final bonus feature that you can have, because that's how all the other YouTubers are doing, right? They say 10 and at the end they provide one bonus feature because people followed through. So the final bonus feature is that, especially if you're a beginner and the coloring part is very difficult, you can import custom palettes just like the assets. So right now the palette that you're seeing on the right bottom is from cartography.assets.com. It's called Aurora or something. I started using it like many years ago. I bought it with the license. Since then I'm in love with it. Now I'm also making my own palettes, but if I want to make a map quickly, this one saves a lot of time. Especially if you want to practice the coloring. If you don't know how to add the palette or any of the assets, you can check my Wonderdraft tutorials. There I'm covering all of it. Also, when you're downloading it, it's giving you instructions on how to do it. And again, if you don't know, you can just check my video to learn about it. And you just click on it and apply. For example, I applied this. Like you see the palette here changed. I forgot to uncheck this, therefore I screwed it up. As you can see, it's irreversible. So yeah, while recording, now we have another lesson. Don't make this mistake. I forgot it. It's been like 2 months since I made that map. Anyway, I'm coming here, applying, and voila, it's right here. That's it for this video. I hope you like it. Let me know what are your favorite features in Wonderdraft. If I missed them as well, I can learn. Or if other people are not knowing them, they might check your comments and learn about it. Make sure to like and support this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.